first and Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. This defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll try to run for it with Genty. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They're on the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set. Ken Black. Oh, yeah, you got it, you got it.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be out around the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. The Cardinals sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. You look at this Raiders defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, that's where you start to run into some trouble. And that's where you start to run into some trouble. But if you're able to get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll look to throw again. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. To try here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Cardinals nothing.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Come on, set. Hut.
A give left side for Benson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Third and 2.
Let's go now. 50, green. Set.
Ritter back to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Here's Ritter. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Green Jack.
Ritter now. That's complete to Michael Wilson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Fight. Down. Black 40. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Ready?
Ritter. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. Red 38. Ready.
On first down, it's Benson. Strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready. Blue 32. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Michael Wilson. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, here's Benson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 4. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down, Las Vegas.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Oh, good footwork on this man. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready. 50, green. Hut.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Come on,
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third and 5.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set, hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble, and he gets him a first down.
That's good. Cardinals, first down.
Three.
First First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
52 blue. Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
45, white, ready.
That's quickly out to Harrison. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Harrison Jr.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
10 black.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. 90. Hut, hut.
On second and goal. Ritter. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Pickup brings up third and goal.
Hut, hut.
Third and goal. Ritter with it. Now he's going to step up and run. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's second and 8. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a third and 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
21 yards, well done on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready, red zone.
Zone read, here's Benson. And he's going to get stopped out quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
50, green. Hut.
Throwing on second and 8. Ritter. And he completes it to Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
10 Black. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set. 45. White.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's a letdown defensively because they have him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they'll have him room to run.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Ryland on for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And
that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's got the first down and more. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 28
A big
yards.
play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now. Ready.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to
go.
keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 6. Hurt.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the ready.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown to the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so.
Picked off by Mack Wilson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's Ritter. We'll get that complete to Harrison. He's picked up a 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
4 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
95. Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Black 40, ready.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken a fourth-quarter lead. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to get him the lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Back to throw. He has Mayer complete. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big game.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Cards, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends, me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog.